this video, I'm going to show you how you can make a few extra dollars through MaddenFreestyle.com. But before I get started, I just want to thank everyone for visiting the site, and I hope that you like what you've seen so far. This is something that I've always wanted to do with my knowledge of Madden and website design. And now that I have an HD recorder, I'm able to do that. So let's get down to business. Now, the sites that offer ebooks and tips and guides for money, they have very qualified people that are just on a different level as far as knowing the game and how to turn an average play into something that's pretty much unstoppable with just a few adjustments. They build entire offenses and schemes based off a certain formation in the game that is already very effective and make them even better and make money off it because they have the means, such as making a website and other necessary tools. But they also spend hours and hours perfecting this stuff. But that doesn't mean that you can't make a few extra dollars as well, and that's where MaddenFreestyle.com comes in. Look at this guy on YouTube. Let's go to the end of the play here. Now, this is just a guy who likes to play Madden, but he has to record his video from his phone. Now, no one's going to pay for this kind of quality. But the play shown is a nice nano blitz where the offensive lineman ignores the linebacker as he loops around to the QB for the sack. And he's going to show it one more time. So why don't you take a look at the linebacker and watch how the offensive line just ignores him and he sacks the quarterback. Now, this might be the only play that this guy's come up with himself, and that's okay. It's actually more than okay, especially when the play is nice. Do you realize how much of a difference having just one great play on offense or defense can make in the number of games that you win? It can make a huge difference. Why do you think some people complain, oh, well, the guy wasn't that good, all he did was just run one play all game? I mean, you can't tell me that you've never heard at least one person say that to you before. Now, in case you didn't know, we are the cheapest Madden site out there. We offer high quality plays and schemes that you can use for a full year in hours and hours of gameplay, just for the price of one can of Pepsi or one sub from Subway. It's that inexpensive. So let's say that you were the guy that I showed in that YouTube video and you wanted to sell this on my site and only 30 people bought it. You would actually make $15 instead of $0 like that guy probably made. I mean, let's take a look at this person's channel. He has 1 subscriber and he's joined a year ago. This guy's pretty much irrelevant when it comes to YouTube. He's posted a couple things, I don't even know what these things are, and Amazing Race, like TV shows and whatever, a song. And the only video game thing that he has uploaded just happens to be Madden, that Blitz. And it has 492 views with only 1 subscriber. That is actually quite a few plays. And the reason is because people love a good play. Because as I said before, the difference that just one play can make between you winning and losing is really big. So, of the 492 views, how many people do you think thought that that blitz looked nice? Well, I know I thought it did. So let's just say that 400 people liked it. Of those 400, how many people do you think have just $1 to improve their Madden game for a full year, all at the cost of 1 can of Pepsi? You know, selling plays for money is not a bad thing, and neither is buying them. Not everyone has the time to practice or get better because, you know, they work 60 hours a week, or maybe they have a wife and kids, and in their limited spare time, they don't feel like just practicing. They would rather play the game. Whereas the people who are selling the plays in their spare time, they would rather practice. And as I'm sure you know the saying, time is money. So I'm just here to change the way that things are done. Instead of a few people making all the money, I'm giving you the opportunity to break even. If you spend $30 on a guide from another site, or if you spend $7 to $10 from our site, you improve your game in a big way, which is great. But the other thing is you have no way to make that money back until now. Let's say that you submit only 1 play and 60 people buy it. you have now not only gotten much better by spending that $30, but you have now broken even. Now, if you purchase a scheme from us for $7 to $10, then not only have you gotten better, but now you've made money on top of it. So let's get down to the way that it works. As you can see here, anything you submit that gets purchased is 50% for you, and Madden Freestyle gets 50% for making the video in HD quality and for giving you the otherwise unable ability to sell it. If you have something that you think is worth selling, and all you need to do is send it to us. Just click on the Submit Your Plays and send us an email. Now, if that link doesn't work for you, just email us at the email listed at the top of the site. So let's show an example of what you would type to us. Hey, I have a great play out of Shotgun Wide Trips that I'd like to sell on your site. The play is called Play Action Clown Post. And the first thing that we're going to do with the play is hot route X to a drag, streak B, slant Y, and motion the Y wide receiver and snap it once he gets one step away from the tight end. And your reads are your halfback first, Y, then X, then B. Now the first two reads are what make the play deadly. You can beat zone every time with the motion wide receiver, but I always like to check to see if the halfback is open in the flats first. And it's that simple. Now, it is important to note that on some of the plays, the placement of a linebacker or cornerback or whatever in a defense can be very important. In that case, if possible, recording a low quality video with your phone like you saw the guy in the YouTube, or sending a screenshot can make a huge difference. Because let's not forget, just because you submit a play does not mean I'll put it on MaddenFreestyle.com for sale for sure. The play must be the kind of play that is worth selling. And if we don't understand where to put a blitzing player or exactly when to snap the ball when you motion a wide receiver or whatever, then the play won't work for us, and so we can't sell it. Now, don't worry. I mean, that doesn't mean that you have to take a video with your phone or send a screenshot. A lot of times, instructions on how to set the play up are good enough. I just want you to know that there is the possibility that it may not work without those small details. So if you were to do that, this is all you need to do. You go to YouTube, you could press upload. You upload your video just like normal. Let's go to NCAA tips, 3-play mini scheme. Now you're uploading the play, and then all you want to do is go down here to unlisted. Now I don't have the unlisted view, I have the private option, but just press unlisted. Okay, you will have that option, and once the video is done uploading, you go to your channel and you're able to see it, and you just copy the link and then send it to me. Now when you send me that link, nobody else on YouTube is going to be able to see it. As you can see here, it says unlisted means that only people you know who know the link to the video can view. The video will not appear in any YouTube public access spaces such as search results, your channel, or the browse page, but the link can be shared with anyone. So your play's not going to get out there, it's just going to be there for me to see it. And what that's going to do is just going to give me a better idea of how the play works. But before I finish up here, let's just do that. I'd like to just say that you're not limited to selling just one play. And also, if you're someone who has a nice scheme that is 3 plays, or it could be a full 10-play scheme, just submit them to me and we'll discuss pricing, as long as you're aware that MaddenFreestyle.com offers everything at the best value around. Now, if you do submit only one play, it will just be for $1. There's no getting around that. One play is for $1. But we can discuss pricing if it's 4 plays, 5 plays, 6 plays, and so on. So that's actually pretty much it. But before I forget, I just want to say that if you've watched this video this far, then obviously you're interested. But any plays that are submitted to be and that are found to be taken off of YouTube, or a play given away for free in a forum, or more importantly, taken from an ebook or guide that another site has made available for purchase, your play will be taken down immediately and you will no longer be considered as a reliable source, by MaddenFreestyle.com. Any person purchasing something from MaddenFreestyle.com that they have found to be something that was stolen will be refunded their money. I'm offering a good opportunity for you, so just make sure you are being honest. You'd be very surprised at how fast word travels in the Madden community. So if someone does send in a stolen play, I honestly don't see it going undiscovered any longer than just 1 week. So it really won't do anyone any good to submit stolen plays, especially when it means that your opportunity with us is lost forever due to trust issues. So that's pretty much it for how to make a few extra dollars by submitting plays. Now the last part is for those of you who are still watching. Well, I appreciate your interest and I hope you are able to take advantage, but I'm just going to talk a bit more to you guys about how requesting a scheme works just for a minute. Now let's say you play in an online league and a guy in your division is holding you back because you can't beat him. Maybe he's running the ball from a certain formation that you just can't stop, or maybe it's just one of your good buddies who is putting a beat down on you and you have no idea what to do. Well, that's when you come to our site and click on Request a Scheme link and send us an email telling us what it is that you need. Now, maybe you're like, hey man, my friend is killing me with such and such play and I'm willing to spend X amount of dollars if you can show me how to stop it. Now, no other site offers this. MaddenFreestyle.com is the only place anywhere that you can go and request something that is going to help you. This year we do have custom playbooks, but maybe maybe you plan on using a team playbook. Every other site out there only offers ebooks from certain playbooks like New England or Carolina, but maybe you don't want to use that playbook. Maybe those playbooks are mostly shotgun formations and you're more comfortable under center. What good is it to spend all that money on something you aren't even comfortable with when you can go to MaddenFreestyle.com and request something that you want and pay less than half the price you would anywhere else for plays just as good? Now, I can't really wait to get started with Madden 12. It's going to be a great year. And finally, while I do hope that you like what we have to offer, I just want to give a plug to Gambino and Shutdown from the Madden tip site called thegamerslab.com. If you're looking for more than one site to get tips from, I highly recommend those guys over at thegamerslab.com. They also offer great tips like we do, and they're both great guys, so definitely check them out. Okay, bye for now.